It's a great time for New Year's resolutions, but it's also a great time to line up some trips for the coming months on your own calendar. And Matt Janella with the hashtag AskMattyG is going to help you do it upright. Let's dive into some rapid-fire questions. You ready?
Absolutely. I get the sense that this is definitely planning time for the 2016 season.
It certainly is. And Dennis asked you a question. He's got 8 guys heading over to one of the most famous courses in the game of golf, Augusta. Best place to stay and play. Close for a day.
Very popular question here, LT, especially this time of year leading into April. People will have tickets to go for a couple days at the Masters. They want to know where to stay and play. I always recommend Palmetto Club, a very private club with a great, rich history. Alistair McKenzie, Donald Ross, Tom Doak, Gil Hance, a lot of guys involved in what is a fantastic golf course and a great experience. If you can get a time at Palmetto, call now. They've got availability to outside play the week of the Masters. Champions Retreat, a great hang, a fantastic facility. This is 9 holes by Gary Player, Arnold Palmer, and Jack Nicklaus each. Really good spot, especially if you want to stay and hang out after the round. Good fire pit. Lots of great spots. You know, Forest Hills, now the home of what they're calling Augusta University, formerly Augusta State, right around the corner from Augusta National, so that's a good spot. Aiken Golf Club, Donald Ross. That list, you can't really go wrong. Just go down the list. They all have good offers for Masters Week.
Excellent. Moving right along to our next question right now. And this next viewer, he's got a little bit of a debate going on, and he wants to know Key Biscayne or Scottsdale with his girlfriend early May. Your take? Yeah,
I mean, I like them both. I love the Ritz-Carlton on Key Biscayne and Crandon Golf, Crandon Park for the golf. In Scottsdale, I recommend Western Kierland if you want a little bit of a more inviting experience and 27 holes of golf, a little more user-friendly for a higher handicap. But I really love the Four Seasons Resort at Scottsdale at Troon North. Both exceptional lodging and very good golf there.
Cool. Okay, Benji also wrote you, and he's got a little trip coming up to Michigan, 6 courses. He's going to be busy. He wants to know if you approve of his lineup.
Lock and Heath, Kingsley, and True North, all private golf. Obviously, he knows somebody or made some phone calls. That's a really good lineup. The only thing missing out of that is Crystal Downs. I highly approve of this itinerary for Northern Michigan.
Okay, rapid fire going on right now. Rick is headed to Kauai in May. Time to talk some Hawaii golf. What is your advice for him if you have one day to play, and which course would you recommend? This is tough.
Really hard to not recommend Wailua, one of my favorite value public golf courses in America, not to mention Hawaiian Islands. $48 during the week, $60 on weekends, but I also like the Mackay course. You can get 3 rounds for $465 at the Mackay course, which is essentially $155 each. So between those two, you're in a good spot. One little higher end, one a little more user-friendly, blue-collar fun.
Cool. Good advice. All right. Rick is going to Hawaii. This next viewer is going to Miami. He's got a round lined up already at the Blue Monster. Wants to know if the Biltmore is a good add-on.
Absolutely. I always recommend Biltmore in Miami. You can get that for $100 right now, and or Crandon Park, which I mentioned earlier.
I like that one, yeah.
Absolutely, $140. Those are 2 of the next best in the Miami area.
Excellent. Time to one more question right now. David Nall says, is Mayakoba in Playa del Carmen a good course for a high handicapper? He's like a 20.
Yeah, this is a Greg Norman design, and it's a host of a tour event. And a lot of people think, oh, is that a place that can 20 handicapper can play? Good question. I absolutely recommend this golf. It's a ton of fun, especially if you play from the right tees. Play the equivalent of what is the white tees for a higher handicapper like that. You're gonna have a lot of fun.
Always tee it forward. It's a great idea to have more time out on the course.